All right, how you guys doing? This is your man Bogy here with the CREW After Hours. Yes. So this is our season 1, episode 13, topic number 2. So again, we got GB in the house. What up, GB?
Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing?
All right, we got Hess in the house. What up, Hess?
How you doing?
Okay, and our special guest today that just brought us our topic number 1 of Star Wars, we got MEGAMAN. What up, Mega?
Hello there.
Oh, hello. So this topic number 2 is our round table. So first of all, I just want everybody to
How
go ahead
round is it?
Huh?
I said, how round is it?
Pretty round. So I want everybody to go ahead and we're gonna start off with showing what it is that we have for our coffee cups. So we're the coffee mug crew. So throw up your coffee mugs, fellas.
I don't have a mug on me, but there's the shot glass.
Yeah, there you go. Your shot glass. All right. And now the next thing is, we kind of prepared, or most of us prepared, for that topic number 1, which was freaking awesome, of Star Wars. So, fellas, go ahead and show off your shirts. Show off your Star Wars shirts. What you got? What you got? Oh, how about you, Mega Man?
Right there. There you go. See?
Oh, but
look at that.
But what does your shirt talk about? PlayStation?
Actually, that background makes blur. I should download.
All right. So I want to go ahead and I would like to share something that I finished off and accomplished the phase 1 in what has been going on with me. So I completed my first phase 1 of fasting of 200 pounds, and we have brought up the subject here of fasting. So I feel very accomplished this past. Actually, last Saturday, on June 12th, I went ahead and reached my goal of losing 75 pounds.
Wow, incredible.
So thank you. So that's definitely something that I'm going to talk about a little more in future episodes to share, the experience that I had and what I'm doing with my phase 2, what's going on afterwards.
You should write a blog.
The what?
You should write a blog about it. No, honestly.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking of doing like a Facebook like page and like just throwing, stuff on there of, what I went through to, kind of share. The next thing I wanted to mention was, we have one of our TGA, the Gamers Addict members, Vincent, or we also call Nintendo. He put out a video playing Demon Attack. So you can catch him at the Retro Grab Bag Show on YouTube. And it was pretty cool, that Demon Attack kind of reminded me of Space Invaders. You guys know the Space Invaders game. So he played that, he calls it like a short play. So it's pretty cool. And then that kind of, after I finished watching that game, it brought me back, to the 80s, which a lot of you guys know that I'm from, that amazing era. And it made me remember Outrun. I don't know how you guys have with the video game Outrun. Huh?
I have Outrun.
Nice.
Outrun was the game.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
so
the game. I have it.
Nice. So what I remember about Outrun, it came out in 1986. And I remember gathering every quarter I ever had. And after school, I had a bodega. I lived back in New York City in Queens. And, we had bodegas all over the place. And my local bodega had Outrun. So I would spend quarters and quarters and quarters, which, for a kid is tons of money. And that was one of my favorite games. It was really enjoyable. And remember, when you're growing up as a young kid into a teenager, you're not driving yet. So this kind of simulation kind of gave you that, kind of a feeling of driving around and turning those
crashing
curves.
all the time.
It was intense, man, because if you didn't make the time, your game was done. And
Exactly.
there you go.
So in September of this year, 2021, is going to make 35-year anniversary for Outrun. Now, Outrun was a 1986 arcade game, which came on a lot of the other consoles like NEC, Atari, Amiga, Amstrad, Commodore 64, Game Gear, Genesis, Master System, MSX, PC Engine, and a whole Sega Saturn, and a whole bunch of other places. Now, there's been a lot of versions over the years, and I kind of looked at it, and it looked like there was 11 different Outruns that have came out. The last one came out in 2009. So so Outrun has developed from the 1986 version, but that's the one that really brought me back. So I really enjoyed that. So anybody have any memories of Outrun?
Yeah,
all the
back
time.
in New York. Yeah, man, back in New York, I've only been to like one arcade in New York because they didn't really have it like a big place you could just go to. And I remember having this get into the actual sit-down version of Outrun there. But normally, I would have gone to a video store. I remember one video store in Flushing that I went to that had Outrun, and I used to play it all the time there. Golden Axe and even what do you call it, Altered Beast, which is crazy because those are all Sega games. And even one game called Tecmo Warriors, which is kind of cool. But I used to go to video stores or a stationery store or a bodega or almost even a laundromat. A lot of these places always had arcades everywhere in the 80s. And it's like crazy. Everywhere you go, there's an arcade to play. And there's always something new until the early 90s when Street Fighter came out. Then it was just Street Fighter everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Killer,
yeah.
But yeah, man, a lot of memories of Outrun. When I was a kid, I could never get past the first area after you get to your first crossroads or your fork in the road to go in different directions. I can never get that far because you're younger. You don't know how fast you're supposed to go. You're always crashing and stuff like that. But the best memory I had as a kid was picking which song I wanted to play before I wanted to drive.
That's true. Yeah.
And trying to reach the pedal in the wheel and trying to look over. That was short.
Yeah. All right, Hess. What memories do you have about Outrun?
Oh, I was playing it all the time. It was like I was so stressed out because, like I said, if you didn't make the time, your game was over.
That's it.
And I knew guys that were getting up and like shaking the steering wheel. Or if you went too far and you rode on the beach, I mean, and then you could choose your music. I mean, come on, it was one of the most epic driving games. If you had to play the sit down one, there used to be the old arcade down here, which was called Grand Prix, and up in Dania, and it was a castle, and you go in there and you play that, man. I'd easily spend $10 on that game.
For sure, man. All right, so that's a little memory lane for Outrun. If you guys don't know, have an idea, because I see MEGAMAN's face is like, what the F are these guys talking about?
I only know one game, and I tried to fill with it. It was Altered Beast.
Yeah,
that's the only game I caught from the other two that you guys were talking about. I've never heard of.
Golden Axe? You never played Golden Axe?
I don't think I've ever heard. I don't think if I did, I must have been very little, and I would not have known.
All right.
I mean, I grew up in a household where both my parents were both my parents were not gamers. They grew up in.
Mine's either.
Neither were mine.
No, I'm saying I wasn't introduced to it because my dad doesn't like video games at all.
Neither did mine.
Mine's either.
Well, I guess you guys had
he said he never liked it, so he never knew about it.
All right, so that is Outrun. So if you guys don't know about it, go ahead and check it out. Go on YouTube. YouTube got everything. Put Outrun there, 1986, and you're gonna see the actual video game. And it was definitely very exciting, at least for us, for back in the day. All right, next thing I want to share with you guys is in the last episode, I shared with you guys that I've been watching Sliders, the TV show from back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I got the DVD set of all 5 seasons, like I mentioned before. And right now, I finished the 3rd season, and I'm halfway through the 4th season. And
I can't believe you have a DVD player.
Huh?
I can't believe you have a DVD player.
Yes, I actually, yeah, oh yeah. Well, if you got a Blu-ray player, it's gonna play
Um,
DVDs.
hmm.
So yeah, so I'm very excited for that show. I mean, I always saw a few episodes here and there, but never got to watch everything. So I'm kind of catching up on my '90s. One of my favorite sci-fi, type slider show, which basically Sliders is about going into alternate dimensions. So if you go to an alternate dimension of what we have here, there might be the CREW Afterhours with 5 different other guys, and so it's just like an infinite amount of Earths and infinite amount of possibilities of things going on. One of the episodes was Russia actually took over the United States. So everything here was all Russian soldiers and ruples and their lingo and things like that. So so if you never heard of Sliders, definitely check them out. I mean, it's very exciting concept.
Isn't that the one with the main guy is the guy from one of the Screams? He played the boyfriend.
Yeah,
in one of the Screams. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the main actor from Sliders has done a few things. I mean, they didn't become super famous from it, but yeah, he's done a few things.
I remember the show. The show was very popular.
Good. Very.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing I want to mention, and I think it was GB in one of our chats, he shared the Masters of the Universe Revelations trailer. Yeah, which is coming out July 23rd, part 1 on Netflix. So
I'm not sure what the part 1 means, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's probably they probably broke it down to a few parts instead of putting the whole movie out. So
well, it's supposed to be a TV series, I guess. Yeah. That's why.
I mean, part one could mean like half a season, like they did with Lucifer.
And guess who the voiceover of Skeletor is?
Mark Hamill.
Yes. So are you guys excited about that?
Yeah, man.
He has. I saw the trailer. He has the laugh. I mean, ever since his
he plays the Joker, doesn't he?
Yeah, in the animated series.
Yeah.
Like besides being well known for Luke Skywalker, he's well known for playing the Joker. As well as the small part he played in the CW's The Flash, where he was the trickster.
And he was Cockknocker in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Don't forget Cockknocker.
Yeah, and he plays
basically the Joker.
He plays is it a temple guard in another Netflix series? I forgot.
He was also in an episode of the Ninja Turtles, the CG one.
Oh, yeah.
He also plays a master Keyblade wielder in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's done a lot of voiceovers. I mean, he's very famous for that. I guess he has an amazing voice.
Well, a lot of them do that though. I mean, even her name, what's her name? Princess Leia that eludes me.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. She really didn't do much. I mean, she was in Jay and Silent Bob too, but she really didn't do much acting. She made a lot of her money rewriting scripts for people. I heard it. There was times where she got like 60, 70, 100 grand just for changing one word in a script.
Wow.
So that's what a lot of them do. I mean,
my job.
Yeah, truth be told, I mean, Harrison Ford really, skyrocketed from that group, so to speak. But even the guy, the guy that voiced over from The Tick, he does tons of voiceover. Plus, he was in he was on Seinfeld. He was, but they make their money on voiceovers. It's easier for them. I mean, look how much money Vin Diesel makes as Groot, saying "I am Groot"
in different languages too.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Mark Hamill also does the voice of in Invincible. He does the voice of the guy who does the costumes.
Oh yes, he does.
The what?
He does the voice for the guy who does all the costumes for the superheroes.
It's an Amazon Prime animation called Invincible, and he does the suit maker.
Oh, okay.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump next to Loki from Marvel, season 1, episode 2 just came out this last Wednesday, so I gotta catch up on that. So this series right now is happening during the 2012 Avengers movie. So has anybody gotten to see that Loki Part 1?
I saw both of them. Yeah.
Are they good?
How do you like it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna
No.
get real right now.
Are they better than the Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier was
Falcon?
good. It wasn't exciting as I like, but it was a good
That's what
show.
I'm saying. Is it better than that? Because I wasn't. I kind of
Yeah,
fell
there's
off on
more.
that.
There's more story. It's more story driven in what's going on and
Okay.
things like that. It's like like it has a mix of both. Like with WandaVision stuff, like
Right.
there's story, there's some
killed
action,
it.
and then there's the part of WandaVision where like, oh my god, what's going on? We're figuring things out. You're theorizing stuff, so that's the fun part. People keep talking about it.
Yeah, WandaVision killed it in my eyes.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if because I kind of fell off the. I was excited Winter Soldier at first, and then I kind of started drifting. So I was like hesitating to watch Loki yet, but I'll check it out.
Well, I saw episode 1, and yeah, definitely. Again, it's happening during 2012 of the Avengers movie, so it's pretty cool. Yeah,
I want to say
I looked it up. It's at 2012.
But yeah. Where he's at is not really any time. There's no real time.
Well, the starting point is 2012 of the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
And then from there, they have a really great concept behind of what they're involving him in. So it is pretty cool. All right, so
I was gonna say that's what's cool about his character is that he can carry his own, just like WandaVision, they carried their own.
That is true.
I think they were struggling with the whole Winter Soldier Falcon. It was good, but it started, getting kind of repetitional.
Yeah, I will though. In Winter Soldier, they do make a good little buddy cop type of relationship though. I do like them together.
But it was the same thing for WandaVision. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, I'm like if you get through the first couple of episodes, it all makes sense."
Yeah,
and then rockets from there. So,
all right. Next thing I want to bring up is last Saturday, 1 week ago, we had Sweetwater Pro Wrestling, which right now is called Spirit Pro Wrestling, on June 12th.
That day.
Huh?
Yeah, it got changed to that day. I was there. I got to witness.
Yes. And so the few fanatics enjoying wrestling, our wrestling group that we have, we went ahead and attended, and we had an amazing time. Now, GB was a newbie on that day, but after that, he became a senior. So I just want to get feedback from GB. How was your experience? How did you enjoy Spirit Pro Wrestling and hanging out with the few?
Wait a minute. They changed the name?
Yeah. Right at the end of the show.
Yes.
Are they moving out of Sweetwater, or they just wanted to?
They're calling it Spirit Pro Wrestling now.
Oh, okay.
So GB, how did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah,
it was cherry popping.
I like hanging out with you guys. I popped my cherry. Yeah, that's why I did that. But it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed myself. It was cool. You can see some people, how they're trying to do fake stuff and how they're doing things and they're talking to each other. You can see that. But then later on, you start hearing like really hard. I'm like, whoa, they're smacking each other for real, you know? And when Rafael was next to me, I saw him move, but I was over here recording, not paying attention. And boom, right next, I had to get up, almost broke my leg because they jumped right into the chairs, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Was that your first indie show?
Nuts, man.
Huh? That was your first indie
one,
show?
Yeah, he was a newbie.
Yeah. That was crazy, man. I love the female wrestlers though. That was fun.
Indie shows are the best. Indie show. As a matter of fact,
yeah. So I kind of want to apologize to GB right here live.
I know what he's gonna do.
Because that's something that I wasn't thinking about, but I realized after he went through that moment of actual wrestling action right next to him, inches away. It wasn't like feet; it was inches away because
it was like the guy was sitting next to me, and that's where they jumped. That's where they actually jumped into the chairs. Yeah, I was like, holy shit! It's like I got a video with that. So.
That's right. So GB, I want to apologize. I was not thinking to let you know, hey, be ready because sometimes the action does come into the crowd.
You were in the spot
Hey,
zone.
it's better not to know, so that way you get like, oh my god, what the heck? And actually, one of them, when a bunch of them fell out of the ring, one of them almost kicked the lady in the face. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like,
So,
that's crazy.
so yeah, because it was the seating was pretty much, so it was myself, and next to me was RaFEW, and next to RaFEW was GB. So there was one spot where Ricky Martinez, Max Stardom, went ahead and kicked low key in the back while he was sitting on the apron, and then low key went ahead and came into the crowd, which, you know, RaFEW has the experience. So RaFEW kind of got up and moved out of the way. So low key, when he got kicked, he went right into where RaFEW was sitting. He kind of pushed his chair out of the way.
Which flew into it, almost broke the chair. I was like,
so GB was probably shocked. And I kind of felt bad afterwards because I was like, oh shit, I didn't.
Yeah, the first thing that happened is like, yo, where'd Rafael go? Oh, he knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He told me, yeah, they were signaling me. I was like, all right.
Yeah. But I mean, the wrestlers do a great job when something is gonna go on within the crowd. You know, they do keep it pretty safe. So GB, you know, hey, you know, he's a senior now. And next time he goes to a wrestling event, you know, he's going to know the cues and enjoy himself even more. So, GB, I'm really glad that you came. And, you know, we definitely had a great whole day of the few hanging out, right?
Yeah, man. And I got to see some boob action, too. Well,
yeah.
Was the guy, that friend of yours? Yeah, that thing just popped out. I was like, whoa.
That's it,
I
man.
looked up and said, oh, it's a guy.
All right. Now, this is kind of a side story on the night's events, and this also has to do with GB. So, with a raise
popped another cherry.
Yes, with a raise of hands, who here has seen Rocky the movie?
I saw your post this weekend. You were watching Rocky.
Okay,
good for
MEGAMAN.
you.
Okay, MEGAMAN has seen it too. So GB has seen Rocky 1 for the first time. And I know we were busting his balls, but at the same time, you know, it was great. You know, it's definitely a classic movie. So GB, what's your feedback on seeing Rocky?
Well, it was good. I mean, like I said, for movies at that time, I've seen other movies where they start out really slow. It's just there, doing little things here and there. Some of the dialogue is like, what's this movie about? You know, but that's just you know, the product of its time. But it was good. I mean, you get to see an underdog actually start up and get his chance and the only thing he loves and what he's really good at. So that was the good thing about it. The ending was a little like, what? They just cut it off right there. Can they show a little something more?
You gotta see part 2.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But you know, if you let's say you watch the movie in the theaters and it was like there was no idea of having a part 2, you'd be like, what now? You know,
say there's gonna be a part 2.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta say, oh my god, a part 2.
He had to work really hard to get those films to be done. Stallone was not living the best life back then.
Correct.
Besides that was his apartment in the movie too.
Yeah, besides him starting in the Italian.
Yeah, that's where he got his name, right?
If I remember correctly, when he wrote the script for the film, the publishers didn't want to have anything to do with him. They didn't want this film, and when they did want it, they wanted to have someone else play the main lead, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna have this film done unless I'm the main lead."
Exactly.
And I remember he went as far. I think he sadly had to give away his dog too. Like, he loved that dog, and I remember when he finally got the film to be done, he went back when I think he had permission to do the film or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember he went back to the guy that he gave the dog to, and the guy didn't want to give it back. And he's like, what can I do to get my dog back? And he's like, I have one idea. And you know the referee that comes in, I think it was, I don't remember which part. It's been a while. It's one of the fight he does, the referee that starts coming in to block to stop them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that had his dog.
He kept
Yeah.
the turtles. He still has the turtles.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the turtles aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so
All right. Well,
the
Mega Man,
turtles will still.
you really impressed me with having this
Knowledge.
factual information. So that's pretty cool, bro.
You can thank philosophy class for that one. I think it was philosophy class.
All right. So definitely. So I think everybody here in the crew after hours has seen Rocky 1. And I think we definitely agree is one of those nostalgic movies from the 80s that has definitely impacted us. So GB, when you have a chance, Rocky 2 and Rocky 3, if you want to watch it together, let me know, brother. We'll go ahead and check it out.
Well,
I'll let you know.
impacted. It's impacted more on some people than it did others.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying it because I'm very used to certain quotes from Rocky, and it doesn't help that my dog's also Rocky.
My favorite lines in the whole movie is this and that, you know. He says that constantly, especially when he's talking to Agent.
Me?
How
All right. So the last thing I want to bring up is I kind of revisited John Wick. So the John Wick trilogy, I've seen. I know I saw the first one, and I definitely know I saw the third one, but the second one I wasn't sure. So last week I went ahead and popped it in, and I watched John Wick 2. Bro, that is
breathtaking.
That whole trilogy is freaking amazing. And I know they're working on a John Wick
4 and 5.
So what do you guys think of the John Wick trilogy so far?
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves is breathtaking. Let's get that clear. That man is. That man should be a god to be
He has an
adored
orthodox way of
society.
acting. I'm gonna say that it's unorthodox. The way he kind of moves and runs is a little weird, but still, I mean, he takes care of business at the end of the day.
Yo, let me tell you, that movie is so much action, man. If that came out in the 90s, oh my God, that would be banking so much.
Forget about it.
I mean, there was this scene. What is it? He killed how many people with a pencil? They can't. No. I think the second one he killed like. I can't remember which one it was. I've seen the first two. Yeah, I think the second one. I think he killed not 2 people. I think he killed 5 people with one pencil. And I remember the first one. They were making that joke so hard. They're like, this guy's like, oh well, how good is he? He seems like just some other regular dude. He's like, he one time killed 10 people with nothing but a fucking pencil. And I'm over here like, can we see this scene?
Yeah. Yo, like, my favorite line. Yeah, go ahead.
I remember it's like, so how did he get his name? Oh, easy. He killed the original one.
Damn.
Boogeyman.
Yo, my favorite scene in the whole movie, the first one, was like, I heard you yelled at my son. He goes, yes, sir. Why'd you yell at my son? He stole John Wick's car. He just put it right down. I said, oh, damn.
He effed
He's
the
like,
hell up.
Yup. That scene alone was like, oh, you don't mess with him.
And the line that goes, you know the guy, you know the boogeyman when they come out to get boogeyman, he's the guy that gets the boogeyman.
Exactly.
Or something like that. Something not exact words, but yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I can't remember the line. I thought he said that he killed the boogeyman they had. But no, I just like the films where it's just funny seeing the villains. You have the antagonist that's like, oh, this is just a regular guy, gets warned by everyone else saying, hey, listen, you made John Wick angry. I'm gonna back out and go to I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico for like 2 weeks. I'll come back and see what's up with you.
Reminds me of Riddick.
Yeah, I like the Riddick movie. Actually, the game for
that was a
Riddick
good
was
one
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
The game for Riddick had a great story. But going into John Wick, after you watch it, you learn all this underground secret hitman type world, and it's like, whoa, what the heck is all this going on? You know?
I still say he used aimbot.
Sure. All right, fellas. So this is the end of this roundtable here. Now, before we go ahead and sign off, If anybody has any shout outs that they would like to do, or share any projects or things that they're doing, this is the time. So, GB, got anything going on?
Nah, nothing at the moment. Just actually doing some overtime in my normal job and working a project on a second job. So I have no time to do anything right now but work.
All right, good. Hey, listen, T.C.A, we need that money, so keep on doing that overtime, brother.
Yeah.
All right, so Hess, you got any shout outs you want to share?
All right, so we're gonna shout out to Super Cool Prince. It's like, oh, geez, I gotta change the background.
That's super
here.
cool. It's also
put it in front of your face. I think, like back towards your face. I think it might.
Turn it
Super
off.
cool and super invisible.
So there we go. Super Cool Prince. Eric hooked us up with these mouse pads, so we have our merch.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
And socks, which I didn't want to stick my foot in the camera, so we have these full length
Wow.
CREW socks.
CREW socks.
Nice.
So
that looks beautiful.
they have. You go to supercoolprince.com. He can put any image you send him on socks, mouse pads. He's now doing toddler clothes. I think from like I forget this, like onesies and like toddler shirts. He also does mugs. He can put on anything. So check him out. And then the other one, because I'm all about supporting local businesses, and they support us, is I'm going to show you the back of their shirt here. If I can get it in the camera, if I know where the hell I'm going. There we go. All right, so Aunt Lulu's is a New York style pizza place here in Boca that I frequent a lot. In fact, we just ate there. We had dinner from there tonight, and I mean, their slices are huge. The food is excellent. Yeah, the food is excellent. The first time I got turned on to the place, I walked in and I saw two little kids come running out of that. When I say little, I'm thinking like 8, 9, come running from the bag, and they had an apron on. It reminded me of being up north and how you went to a pizza place and it had the family you owned and working there. So it turned out to find out that that was her niece and nephews, and they all come down for the summers and work there. She's only been in business less than a year, but the place rocks.
So no child labor laws?
No, it's not what it's now. You know what? You're bringing them up right when you see a little kid back there throwing pizza in the air. But the staff is amazing. The waitresses like Jen and Sarah, they take care of you. They're always friendly, and the cool thing about it is that they remember you. So
cool. When
you come in there, they know your name. They have all your information, and then when you walk in, they know you again. And then even the smallest details, like I'll go in there like tonight and they're packed, and it's not a very big place. It's got a lot of tables, but it's not like a huge restaurant, but they're busy. And I went there one time, they're busy like that, and I got a pizza in a bag and all kinds of stuff. And the guy making the pizza, George, stopped making pizzas and carried the shit out to my car.
Wow.
For me. I mean, they were slammed, and he saw I was having trouble. He just carried the thing out to my door. So Aunt Lulu's Pizza, follow them on Instagram, follow them on Facebook. And I'll be doing more merchandise for them. I'll be doing tumblers for them so you can purchase their merch. But yeah, everybody, in fact, I'm going to have you guys up here and we'll go to lunch or dinner there.
What's the name of the place?
Aunt Lulu's.
Oh, you got the video, like I said. Oh, you found the video, bro.
Oh, you know what? Let me put their...
Hey, I was going to say, speaking of pizzerias, in New York also, going back to the arcade stuff, I used to play a lot of arcade games in pizzerias, especially this one I used to frequent every week.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had them. But no, I mean, I can't say enough about this place, and they do a lot
the
for
hospitality
the
is what makes it go right.
That's what makes it right there. I mean, it's never a dull moment. They're always nice. and the food is amazing, and the portions.
Do they make Zeppelis?
They do right there. They have
beautiful.
Them. They sell pizza by the slice. They sell, and he even told me, because I said I was going to mention. I said, do you guys do like vegan food or anything like that? And she told me that if you go in there with your own vegan type cheese and want to order a pizza, they'll take your cheese and put it on the pizza for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she has no problem doing that for because she can't. You can't make everybody happy, but she's willing to go the extra mile and say, listen, if you bring in, I don't know how much cheese you would need for a pizza, But if you go in there with some kind of thing you want, they'll put on there for you. So
Yeah. I will say this. I don't want to say the name because, you know, we're talking about at Lulus right now. But there's a pizzeria right near Bogy's house that also does good New York style pizza. I mean, it smells like you're in New York. And they're the only people in South Florida that I've been to that actually has Zeppelis.
no,
And
these
they're good.
yeah.
And they mentioned the same thing to me, that if I bring my own cheese, they'll put it on the pizza and they'll give me a discount because I spend money on the cheese. So I was like, all right, cool. But I haven't done it yet because I haven't been able to go.
No.
For that, man.
Let
me know. We'll go there.
Telling you, yeah, come on. I sent many. Every time somebody asks me about it, I'm like, if you go there, it'll change your life.
Yeah.
And I stand by that. I'm gonna make that a slogan.
You can say out Lulus when you come here, your family.
That's going to be on one of the cups. There you go. That's going to be a GB edition cup. It's going to have GB on the bottom. Your slogan. That's it.
All right.
Just try not to make it sound like Olive Garden.
So we're gonna go ahead and end
Christ.
this topic number 2, and of course we still got the after hours. So you guys, you know, go ahead and hold on to a lot of those amazing thoughts. So thank you guys are here for joining us here in this season 1, episode 13, and just to let you know, season 2 will be happening in the second half of the year. So stay tuned for that. So I think we got maybe one more episode for this season number 1 here, and of course
and then a little hiatus.
That's it. And then of course, you know, we do have some of our T.C.A. members that we do miss that were not able to make it in today. So shout out to JFEW. So get better, brother. JMoody. Hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. And RaFEW, keep on doing that overtime, but hopefully we'll see you in the next episode, man.
I'll get back to Earth eventually.
That's it. All right, guys, here. So we're about to close it out. So I am with my man, GB.
Who you gonna call?
And we got my man, Hess in the house.
There you go.
There you go. And our special guest tonight is MEGAMAN.
Oh no.
That's it. And I am your man, Bogy, saying, enough said.